check this thing out. Spur of the moment video. I've never been out here before. Little tiny after work adventure. You already know what I'm up to. You guys crazy. I'm already up to 2 bags right here. And I got the pockets full of some things too. Look at that. I heard picking up heaven. After work adventure. You know, the jaw never stops, but they just turned my head. You talk about rubbernecking. Look what I just came across. This might give my location away. I don't know. They got some major development going on around here, unfortunately. You can see the clearing in the sky. You can see the gap in the trees all around us. They're wiping it out. Stupid, I know. They should have left at least half of it. But look at this thing right here. How do you explain something like this? Ain't nothing like exploring. Might be an old school home site in a very well-known location. Hey, look, part of the screen from the house. Got some shattered bottles over here. Got a steak, not that old. It's got a steak number on it. Brand new. Oh, this could have been the old house. I thought it was like a cool little grill spot. Well, it could still be that. Got some modern bricks. Got the 3 holes. People come out here all the time, you can tell. Look how the stick is laid down right here. Someone set that thing up here. Wonder what else we got out here. It's a little bit too late to look around. Hey, they got a tree tag on this tulip tree right here. 107. Green and white. Type that thing in. This one's sitting on about maybe 85 years old right here. Good find for the evening. Where's the road at though? Hope you like my little exploring videos. I know they're not much. Hey, there's the water meter thing right here. Any old school Crocs from like 1906? I doubt it. Looks like another, reversal back on historic aerials. Turn the clock back. Oh man, hey, what the heck is that thing up there? Look at that pile. You're gonna say, Da Vinci, that's where the old home site was. Man, you got a concrete slab right here. It's got a metal bar. It's a metal rebar right here. Imagine kicking that thing if you had flip-flops on. You know, people come up here all the time. It's right next to the main trail. But I've never been up here before. Never been on this trail. Take to get myself into. It's like 8:15. It's cloudy, it is. I mean, we'd still have like at least an hour's worth of daylight left if the cloud cover wasn't so thick. Yep, here come the orange tags all over the place. I mean, the ribbons on the trees and crap. Oh, what the heck kind of place is this? It's fenced off. You're gonna say, hey man, that's a place you don't need to be. Oops, there's a baby deer. There's 2 of them. Cute. Oh, but I see something bigger. Hold on. You hear the thunder. I don't know what this back's up to. This is weird. But I think they're leading me to something very, very interesting up here. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me think about this for a minute. I don't get this. I don't. I was back down there towards the woods and I was looking around and I just spoke out loud to myself. I was talking to myself, like I always do. And I said, there's 2 of them. And then I kept talking to myself in a different way, in a different kind of voice. And I was like, what do you mean there's 2 of them? 2 of what? Let's hope the big brown snakes aren't under here with the timber rattlesnakes. Anything interesting? Well, it's all interesting. It is. We come across places like this half the time in my videos. What the heck is that thing? Looks like a tricycle. Probably not. There goes Mom over there. My bad. I'll be out in a minute. I promise. I'm just looking around. But there's 2 of them. What I was talking about earlier. When I spoke out loud, it's like someone was speaking through me and someone said through me. I spoke out loud to myself when I was talking to myself, Da Vinci style. There's 2 of them. 2 baby deer up here. But they're right next to something very, very interesting to me. What is this place? Maybe I need to Google the answer on Google Earth. I'm afraid to walk up here. There could be, I see swing sets and stuff. You're going to say it's park. It's a park. We're going to be going down backwards. What's the rounded off quartz rock doing up here? That's weird. There's a golf ball. All right. Let's try not to scare 1,000 people. You know it's starting to get dark. But you'll never believe this. How does this happen every single time in my videos, guys? I don't get it. What is it about my videos? There's 2 of them. There's 2 baby deer up here. They probably already took off because they were right up here, but they're close to something and I saw it through the woods. How does this always happen in my videos? Uh-oh, there's a track around this thing. Anybody could be walking. Wouldn't it be great if I could just cut across this thing, get to the main road, and not have to go back in the dark. But here's the thing right here. Check this thing out. The two deer were right next to something really perfect right here. Bam! Check out this giant tree of life. I wonder what kind of tree that is. It's not an oak. It's got little tiny leaves. It could be like a black walnut. Huh. If that thing's a hickory, man, that thing's going to be like 800 years old. No, I know it's not hickory. Let's try not to, look all crazy out here. I know you guys going to say, we know exactly where you are now. I recognize the black trail. Am I going to have to duck out? Maybe this place is off limits, Not now, but, heck is that thing? Uh-oh. Huh. At least the hill covers us, right? Yeah. Boy. I can't tell what kind of tree that is. It is humongous, though. Let's just mark it down as at least 135 years old. Tiny little leaves on them, though. That's probably the home site tree of life right here. That's been here ever since. All right, now let me sneak on out of here. I see a retaining wall that I might want to come back and climb later. That thing's like 75 feet tall right there. Just kidding. It's at least 50. Don't forget the garbage. That would be a disaster. After working this hard after work. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. Ain't nothing like making new discoveries either.